Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I will shoot immediately with the first question. Did you have exactly the same behavior and reflex as myself this morning? That means you wake up on a Saturday morning, semi-eyes open, semi-eyes closed, and you control your phone immediately if the result of yesterday was a reality or if you were still dreaming. First of all, it was unusual to play on a Friday. Then it's also unusual to win 4-0. The last time that we won 4-0 in Serie A, we have to go back in 2020 versus Parma. It's already 2 years. Mamma mia. But yes, it was a reality 4-0. Then, in my dream, I was thinking that Rabiot scored a brace, that Moise Kean and McKennie, they all scored in the same game. Well, it was not a dream. It was really a reality. What a crazy day. Today we'll do 2 videos, not tactic. In this one, we'll go to the Italian papers to see and confirming that 4-0, but what are you saying about our beloved Juventus? Tactically will be later today, so don't miss the 2 videos today. Start putting a maximum of likes so that the video also enters in the algorithm YouTube, so that more and more people are discovering, because we have to be proud about our 4-0, and don't forget, if you didn't yet, to subscribe to the channel. So we go to the papers and then we'll give an opinion, because Gazzetta dello Sport is starting with a title that is not representing myself. They are starting with Una vera signora, a real lady, a real Juventus. Well, I don't agree totally. Yes, we started to see some flashes of a beautiful Juventus, but not for the entire game. At halftime, yes, we were leading 1-0 after the goal at the 8th minute of Moise Kean, and that's beautiful. We are happy. Another cross of Filip Krostic, the 3rd one in Serie A, 14 total. It was good, it was fine, but then nothing happened anymore in that first half, because at the 45th minute it was ball possession for Empoli and not 55, 45, 53, 47. No, they had the possession for more than 65% of the time. This is absolutely unacceptable. There are logics why, there are reasons why, but anyway, we can't accept to give the ball that much to Empoli. Disaster. So, una vera signora, a real lady, I don't totally agree. I agree a bit more with the one of Corriere dello Sport, who is saying quasi Allegri, nearly Allegri, playing with the world of Allegri. Now you start speaking Italian as well. Nearly happy. And that's how I felt this morning waking up, and yesterday after the game, nearly happy. Yes, it's true. Yesterday I danced, and that's the emotion of the 4-0, but then thinking again about the game, watching again the game, we can't be 100% satisfied. Do we want to be 100% satisfied? Are we asking the team to give 100% to give us satisfaction? No, probably not. We all are aware from where we are coming, and we know that we can't solve all the problems. So the steps that we saw versus Torino in the Derby della Mole, that was mentally really difficult after a few losses. The game of yesterday where we had to convince, because it's only the first time that you are winning 2 games in a row in Serie A this time. It's only the first time. We had to wait match day 10 and match day 11 to prove ourselves. We can say that we start to see some significant improvements individually, but especially as a team. And this is what makes me happy. That's why I'm nearly happy, but we have to fix other things. Nearly happy, why? Because when I'm watching the ranking of Serie A, I can't be totally happy. Is Juventus back? It's too early to say. Big test already versus Benfica. A big test, and then confirming again ourselves in Serie A versus Lecce before having Paris Saint-Germain that is coming in our home. So the next games will be fundamental. Before starting to say Juventus is back, we have to be patient. But Gazzetta dello Sport is saying è una Juve a Formula 4. It is a Juventus that's Formula 4, like the 4 goals that we scored yesterday. Then Rabiot and Kean, spettacolo, show and goals. Empoli totally destroyed by Juventus. Benfica is warmed. Show. Show is actually the slogan that has been chosen by Juventus this year when we are playing at home. Welcome to the show. Well, we have to say that we didn't see any show this year, except for the very first time yesterday. And not for the 90 minutes, but from a tactical choice at the 65th minute, where Paredes and Milik entered the game, changing that 3-5-2 in something else that gave us the possibility to go more up front. And then we started to see the show. Tuttosport is saying amusement park, Luna Park, amusement park, Juve. È festa. It is fiesta, it is a party, because we have to say it. We can finally say yesterday we had some fun. Probably not yet for 90 minutes in an amusement park, but there was some fun. We were all happy. Like the team that in Tuttosport, they are writing si diverte. They had fun. And if they are fun, if they are smiling, we have the same feelings today. 4 goals versus Empoli. Martedì a Lisbona. Tuesday versus Lisbona. There is some trust. We know that we are not the only one that are responsible for our qualification to the next stage of the Champions League. It will depend on a lot of things. But first of all, before going and doing some maths, let's try to travel to Lisbon and win that game. Kean yesterday that did and delivered really well. Again, received trust from Massimiliano Allegri. A lot of people were doubting the choice of Allegri to give him actually the trust for a second game in a row. Yesterday he delivered, not only scoring but with a really beautiful performance. He said la rimonta, the remontada, the comeback started when we started to watch ourselves in our eyes. A lot of people, and I repeat it, I believe for the 4th time, they were saying no retiro, boycott it. Well, no, he changed a lot of things. That doesn't mean that now Juventus is a Champions League team, that we are a Scudetto team. No, step by step, piccoli passi, step by step by step by step by step. But every win, every beautiful performance is important to go back to where we belong, because that team is stronger than what they offered in the beginning of the season. Step by step, not only Juventus as a team, but also some individualities like Federico Chicco Chiesa, that today will play with the under-19, a friendly that will be his really last test to understand when he will be able to integrate the team. Benfica, it's maybe a bit too early, probably Lecce. Let's see, guys, that will be a really important test today for Federico Chiesa. I'm a bit sad that I can't follow the game, unfortunately, it is what it is. Gazzetta dello Sport is continuing with the words of Moise Kean. Max, puoi contare su Kean. Now you can count on Kean. And if I don't know, if we can have the Kean of yesterday in our team for the remaining part of the season, that will be a major and a big help for Juventus, because that's what we have to do. Whoever is playing, Milik, Kean, Vlahovic, they have to give contribution with plays, with goals, and we were missing them, because it's not normal that our striker, that is Moise Kean, scored 0 goals and 0 assists until yesterday. He needs to show that he wants to, that he's ready. He said, yes, it was a difficult start of the season, but now I feel better. I feel integrated. Yes, the whistles. Yesterday I heard 0 whistles from the stadium. I was totally convinced about myself, and the goal at the 8th minute helped a lot. We continue, guys, with Allegri that said, ora sembriamo una squadra. Now we look like a team. This is important. This is really important. I want to underline it. Continuing with the words of Manuel Locatelli, I am happy with this evening's match. I know that the expectations have risen on myself. I want to give my best. Attenzione, important words. He knows, he's aware of the importance of himself, of wearing that number 5. The attitude, the behavior is fundamental. When we were negative, when we were angry, it was of course about the result that we're not following, but especially about the behavior, a totally behavior of giving up. No, remember, guys, and it has improved a lot. Even at the team level, we are more united. The Maccabi Haifa defeat has made us feel ashamed too. So they felt the same as we. They felt the same as the president. As always, we're using the word ashamed again. But it's through the difficult team that men are seen. To wear this shirt, you need to have the heart. And that's what we are trying to show. This is what we were asking. As simple as that. Il cuore, the heart. Against Benfica, we start again with the attitude from these 2 games. And we see the beautiful picture of the team with that circle hugging each other. Yesterday, individuality, because we spoke about the team. But if we are a team, the consequence is the team is playing well. Consequence, the individualities are rising with beautiful scores in Tuttosport. Like the 7.5 for Rabiot, the 8 for Danilo, 6.5 for Vlahovic. That, of course, didn't touch a lot of balls. He didn't score yesterday in that 4-0. But he was really precious in doing a different work yesterday. He was doing the Milik, giving space to Moise Kean to attack and to be really dangerous there. 7 for Moise Kean, 6.5 for Rugani, that a lot of people are criticizing him from the moment that he's doing a mistake, but when he's doing no mistakes, when he's doing a game without any problem, without any mistake, we hear 0. No appraisal, so I want to take the responsibility on it. I want to say to Rugani, to Daniele, if you are watching, Daniele, yesterday you played a really great game versus your ex-team. Tuttosport is speaking about the Golden Boy, but also Lisbona arriviamo. Now, Champions League, we don't know. Percentages of qualification at bottom line. But we don't care. Salviamo la faccia. We have to save our face with a beautiful performance in Lisbona on Tuesday. Benfica yesterday, they won versus the second one in La Liga Portugal. 1-0 with a goal of, I don't remember who, but anyway, they won 1-0 versus them. They are now at +6 and they are first in La Liga Portugal, a team that is convinced. Of course, Porto had a red card really early in the game, but that doesn't change anything. We finish with the Golden Boy. Golden Boy Gavi won it. Well, absolutely no competition. Second one was Bellingham. He was second. Then for the Italian ones, the under-21 player. Golden Boy is for the young talents. It's not Karim Benzema or whatever. But for the young talents, who won it for the Italian ones, it's Miretti. Fabio Miretti. We see then the best agent was Raffaella Pimenta. Best president Florentino Perez. And so on and so on and so on. But Miretti being able to win it is really fantastic. Guys, if there is something that really annoyed me yesterday was Vicario saving that ball on a fantastic movement of Miretti. Of course, you will see the replays. You will see a lot of things today of that 4-0. You see the goals, the assists, the crosses of Filip Krostic. You will see a lot of things. You will probably not see the body movement of Miretti. It reminded me a Marchisio goal. Guys, write it down if you remember what I'm meaning. That body movement to take the ball and then he went on target. Unfortunately, he didn't score, but it could have been a fantastic first goal of Serie A for our best Italian boy. Andiamo ragazzi, this was it for me. Oh, maybe I have to also congratulate Samuel Ealing Jr. that entered really well yesterday. First appearance in Serie A. This was it for me. Probably there will be the tactical video for the people that loves the tactics, how we played, possession, stats and so on a bit later today. Put a maximum of like, subscribe to the channel, show me how happy you are. I really want to know how happy you are with that 4-0. Grazie, forza, Juve.